Fenerbahçe Beko'da İNG Basketbol Süper Ligi'nin yeni sezonu için yapılan medya günündeyiz ve yanımızda takımın en yeni, aslında yabancı olmayan bir ismi var. James Nunnally ile birlikteyiz. James, first of all, welcome to Istanbul, Turkey and Fenerbahçe one more time. First of all, I wonder how your feelings are. What do you think about, what are your feelings about being back here?
I'm excited to be back. It's like home, pretty much, and the Turkish fans and the Turkish culture. I really enjoy it, and I'm just happy to be back.
After the 2018 summer, you left Fenerbahçe for NBA, and in my opinion, to be honest, the NBA period was short. You could stay more, and we understood and we solved that. What can you say about those times? What are your feelings about the playing NBA again in 2018?
I don't feel like I didn't feel like I really got an opportunity, to really showcase myself. You can't really do anything in 3 minutes or 5 minutes at the end of the game, and it was just different. You have to earn your stripes, and I respect that. But for me, playing, and being and competing is very important for me. So. It wasn't happening there, so I wanted to go back to where I would play.
Everyone knows that too many Fenerbahçe players is going to NBA from here at the last years, like you, and you were the sixth guy after the others. We can say that Bojan Bogdanovic, Nemanja Bjelica, Bogdan Bogdanovic, Ekpejudan, and Brad Wanamaker. When you played in NBA, were you in touch with them or some of them? What can you say about this?
Yeah. I talked to the ones I know. Eb, Bogdan, and Brad. Bogdan was playing pretty much in close to my hometown.
Yeah, sure.
So, every time I went out there, I talked to Bogdan. He knows a couple people I know, so I kept in touch.
After the NBA, there was short time again with Armani Milan in Italy. Later, you went to China, and after that you came back here, and we heard that, and also Mauricio Gerardini said that there were some other offers from the other European clubs. Did you make a sacrifice for come to Fenerbahçe? What can you say about those time before make a decision?
I had a couple phone calls with coaches in Europe and the contending teams, but I just want to play. Maybe the offer were bigger there, but I just wanted to come back to somewhere where I felt, where I knew, instead of, because I went to different teams, in the last 2 years, and it's like I have to adjust and start over again. It's kind of draining, to be honest. And I knew the system here, I knew the people, staff, management, and I felt comfortable here.
Contrary this time at the 2016 first. When you came here first time, it was the beginning of the season, but now it's completely different. You came here in the middle of the season. Do you think that it will be hard for you or for the team? What can you say about this difference?
I can't really tell you right now. I've only been here for 3 days, but everybody here is professional. We know what it takes to win. There's winners on this team, and it's just all about sacrificing and doing what's best for the team. Just do your job.
And maybe you came here now in the middle of the season, but Fenerbahçe has too many familiar faces from your first period, from Kostadu, Nikola, and Jan, Melih, too many players. And now other new faces, just like Nando De Colo, Leo Westerman, and Derek Williams. What can you say about the current roster of the Fenerbahçe Beko? It's really strong roster. What do you think about this?
It's a very talented group. We got the core guys who have been here, trying to integrate everybody in, and they struggled at first, but they play well. They play well. It's just just certain things happen. It's basketball. There's a winner and there's a loser, and they caught the tough end of the stick some games, but like I said, we have people who know how to win and who've won before. So I think the second half of the season will be better.
If you compare to 2017 Fenerbahçe squad and now, this current roster? Because in 2017 you won the EuroLeague championship. It was huge honor and achievement. What can you say about the differences or similarities between these two teams?
I really can't say because I was there from the beginning, and now I'm here coming in the middle. So we were both talented groups, and you just have to find find the right way to go about things and play, and just find that rhythm. That's what I meant to say. Find the rhythm, and anything can happen.
We heard that, also I heard that your nickname was Sniper in the first period of your Fenerbahçe career. Do you think that it's good nickname for you, or do you think that it represents your playing style or personality completely? What can you say about this?
That's a good nickname. I just ran with it. It's cool. Accurate. Try to be efficient in the best way I can, and I think it's a good nickname.
Just like your nickname, we can say that Fenerbahçe Beko in this season is missing a sniper in the court, because we saw that at too many matches when somebody is trying to go to basket directly, or when somebody have to shoot 3-point, Fenerbahçe struggled a little bit sometimes. Do you think that you can solve these problems in the court for your team?
We'll have to see. That's it. You can't make every shot. I know they, guys here practice a lot, and can shoot the ball, but you can't make everything. Sometimes it's not your night, or you're struggling, but you just have to stay consistent. Hopefully, I can help.
And here maybe the most important question for me. Maybe you don't know these statistics. In the EuroLeague, you are still the best player at 3-point percentage among the players who played more than 50 matches. You are still the best. You are #1. What can you say about these statistics? Because you know that your 3-point shoots is amazing. What can you say about this? What are your feelings about being first here?
First, I had no idea about that. I knew I broke the record my last year here, but I didn't know I was still first. It's an honor. This is a very tough league, and it's there's been a lot, many good players, to come and pass by, and to be #1 is a great honor.
And now I want to ask about Željko Obradović. Simply, there is no need to ask or talk about him. We know that, but you had worked with him for 2 years, and I think it's really important and good for any basketball player to work with him. What can you say about him? What are your feelings about being back with him again?
He's one of the best coaches ever in Europe and probably around the world. I'm just happy, to be back and play for such a great coach. There's nobody like him. Everything is, what you're getting. He's always going to bring it. He's going to bring the best out of you and your teammates, and keep everybody accountable. That's what you respect about him.
Like we said, after the Armani Milan experience, you went to China. We know that at last few years, too many players from Europe they are going to China, and the basketball between the China and Europe is a little bit different. Maybe some rules, maybe rhythm of the game. Do you think that playing in the China reduced your playing rhythm? Can you accept it, or it's not?
I don't think it reduced my playing rhythm. Basketball is basketball. You're going to play the game, and I don't know. I don't feel like it's reduced my playing rhythm. I'm still the same player.
I want to ask about the team again. We saw that Fenerbahçe Beko had experienced too many successful seasons, but this season, until now, it's not one of them. At EuroLeague, Fenerbahçe Beko is not living its best days. Maybe you followed or watched some matches this season.
Yeah.
What can you say about team's situation right now? What are your feelings and comments about the team performance until now?
Every team struggles, has their ups and downs during the season. It's just how you learn from that, and how you bounce back. Because the championships aren't won in the regular season. They're won in the postseason, at the end of the season. So that's what you playing for. You know, you get better every week. Try to learn each other, and and just become better week by week, day by day, and that's how championships are won.
Yeah, like you said, the cups are still there. EuroLeague Championship, Turkish League Championship, and Turkish Cup Championship. You have maybe the most experienced coach in the Europe, Özel Röportaj, and two main experienced players. What can you say about the rest of the season? What are your predictions of the team's future?
I don't want to get into predictions, but I just feel like everybody knows how to win. And there's guys here who have won numerous EuroLeague championships, and I just feel like everybody does what's best for the team. At the end of the day, that's what's going to get us to accomplish our goal.
Last few questions. I want to move away basketball from a little bit. We know that you are married and you have children. It's good for families living in Istanbul. We know that first US in the last 2 years, first USA, later Italy, later China, now Istanbul. How do you feel about being back in Istanbul after the Italy or China experiences with your family?
Well, my family didn't come to Italy or China for a long period of time. And they're not here right now. So my wife is pregnant right now, so she can't really travel, after a certain date. So, but it is really good for families to have a lot of things for children and kids, growing up, schools, and a lot of parks and indoor playgrounds. It's really nice. It's a really nice atmosphere for family.
Understood. Because of all the numbers had chosen, did you choose the number 2, or do you have any story behind of this?
No, I didn't have any story. Number 21 is taken.
Yeah, 21, right?
Yeah, 21 is taken, so I wanted to go something that kind of resembled 21, and I wore 2 when I played football, and I have 2 daughters. So.
Sure. And my last question, Fenerbahçe fans loved you too much, and still they love you too much. And when you transferred from the China here one more time, we saw that they were so happy about this transfer. What can you say about them? What are your messages for Fenerbahçe fans before your first match, first minutes for Fenerbahçe? I
just want to say thank you guys for all the support. I love all the Fener fans, and we hear you guys on the court, and I'm just very thankful. You guys still remember me, and still root for me.
So James, thank you for your time, and thank you for joining us.
Yep, no problem.
For your first minutes in Fenerbahçe Beko, and good luck from us to you at your second Fenerbahçe experiment. Thank you so much.
Thank you, man.
Sevgili seyirciler, Fenerbahçe Beko'nun yeni transferi James Nunnally ile birlikteydik.